You can state your problem.
Yeah. So Vishnu, I'm completely new to this HTTP node. Even I don't know anything about it. So I
Okay.
wanted to learn these HTTP input and reply nodes
All
with
right.
the
Share your
combination of
screen.
compute. Okay.
Share your screen, and I'll guide you through an example.
Yeah, Vishnu. Okay.
Where are
So
you calling
Vishnu,
me from? Is it the northeast part of India?
yeah, Odisha.
Odisha. Okay.
Yeah. It has cyclone alert.
All right. You're
Vishnu,
safe,
can you?
right?
Yeah, Vishnu.
Are you safe?
Yeah, I'm safe. It's raining heavily. It's raining very bad from last
Mhm.
10 to 15 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Create
Vish-
a new project.
Okay. Yeah, Vishnu. New flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add a HTTP input node.
Where do we have?
Click on add node. Right click, add node. Now
Yeah.
search for HTTP.
Yeah,
Add input
HTTP
and
input,
reply.
right? Okay.
Yes. You'll have to click on add and okay. Right click, add node, HTTP. Select HTTP input.
Okay.
Click on OK. All right.
Yeah.
Drag it down. Add a compute node.
Okay.
No, let's add a pass through. Yeah, that's better.
Pass through. Okay.
Pass through and okay. Connect the output of HTTP input to the pass through.
Okay. Okay. HTTP input, right? Sorry.
Yeah, search for the terminal called out.
Yeah.
Right. Now connect pass through to HTTP reply.
Okay.
Click
So
on HTTP
Vishnu,
input.
this pass through node is to just avoid the infinity loops, right?
Uh, the data which flows through a pass through will be similar to the input that it received. Whatever input we
Okay.
provide to this node will be the same that we get as output.
Okay. No modification or transformation is allowed in pass through.
Correct. Click
Okay.
on HTTP input
Okay.
and provide an URL for this /
Hmm.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, save this and deploy.
Yeah. Successful.
Okay, let's go to the browser and test this.
Oh, that link, right?
Right. Open a new window.
Yeah, it's new window.
All right. No, wait for me to tell you what to type in that URL.
Okay.
So add HTTP / type as
Uh,
HTTP / delete this, the entire thing.
okay.
HTTP
HTTP.
/
Okay.
localhost
Hmm.
/7800
Okay.
for now paste whatever you have in the clipboard. Enter.
Okay. Yeah,
So
it's
this is the
showing.
response from that application.
Yeah,
All right.
Vishnu. Hmm.
Now what we'll try to do is the input that you provide to this
Hmm.
application should
Hmm.
not be considered, and output should always say hello world, for example.
Okay. Okay.
So let's add a compute node to that flow. Right click, add node, compute. Right, click on that. Now connect the output of HTTP input to compute. Now delete the old connection.
Okay, this one. Pass through.
Yes. Delete that.
This one also, this node also, should I remove it?
Yeah, you can remove it. If you keep it as well, it does not matter. It does not
Okay.
impact. So connect the output of compute to HTTP reply.
Okay, if I'm keeping pass through, then I have to connect it to pass through, Vishnu.
Yeah, you can connect to pass-through as well.
Okay.
Because the output of pass-through is connected to HTTP reply, it does not matter.
Okay, now I'm deleting it. So,
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, Vishnu, done.
Now double click on the compute
Okay.
and write a statement on line number 6. Yeah, you can write it on line number 8 as well. So
Okay.
write set output
Yeah.
root dot xmlnsc dot
Yeah.
message. Okay, let's delete the message and say root dot message.
Okay.
Dot message is equal to hello world within single quote. Right, hello world. Right, and the semicolon. Save
Yeah.
this and deploy.
Yeah, done, Vishnu.
Now refresh the browser tab and see what output you get now.
Yeah, got it. Okay. So
Yeah.
Vishnu, if I keep here like JSON, I'll be getting JSON message, right?
Yeah, let's try that. Go to the next
Okay.
line and comment this line number 8.
Okay.
On line number 9, you add a statement called set output root
Okay.
dot
JSON dot data, right?
right. JSON dot data capital D small ATA.
Yeah.
Save this and deploy.
Yeah,
All right.
done.
Now go back to the browser and refresh this page.
Yeah, got it.
Now
Vishnu?
let's try another HTTP node called as HTTP request. Create a new flow. Create a new flow. Give some name.
Okay.
Click on finish. And add HTTP input and reply.
Request also, right?
Yeah, all three. Input, reply, and request.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Vishnu.
Add a compute node. Connect HTTP inputs output terminal to HTTP request.
Okay. Yeah.
Now output of HTTP request to input of compute,
Okay.
output of compute to input of HTTP reply.
Reply. Okay. Yeah.
Double click on compute and
Yeah.
say set output route dot JSON
Okay.
is equal to input route dot JSON
Yeah.
in capital letters.
So- yeah.
Semicolon, next line, set output route dot JSON dot
Okay. Yeah.
JSON dot data dot second message
Mm. Yeah.
is equal to,
Hmm.
within single quotes, write something different. You can write your name or something else.
Okay.
So put a semicolon afterwards.
Yeah.
That's it. So let's go back to the flow and provide the properties. So the
Yes.
first property that we have to provide is on the input node, where you will give something different to what you previously provided. So you can say
Okay.
HTTP request. All right.
Yeah.
Now click on the HTTP request node
Okay.
and provide a web service URL forward slash HTTP input. Copy whatever you have on the browser and paste it here.
Okay. The same thing here, right?
Same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
This should be HTTP request, na Vishnu, because here in the input, I have HTTP request.
No, no, no.
No? Okay.
I'll explain you what's the difference between a HTTP request node and an input node.
Yeah.
Save this and deploy. And afterwards,
Okay.
during testing, I'll explain the process.
Yeah. Okay, Vishnu. Yeah. Deployed.
Okay. Let's go to the refresh this page. See that
Okay.
it does not have any changes. It still gives you the same message.
Yeah.
Open another tab
Hmm.
and paste that URL and change HTTP project to HTTP request.
Okay. Yeah.
Enter.
Yeah. Got it, Vishnu.
Hold on, hold on. I wanted to. Oh, go back to the flow. Yeah, go back to the
Okay.
flow.
Yeah.
Click on HTTP request
Huh.
and go to the properties.
Yeah.
Now, when we change the parser, click on
Hmm.
parser response message parsing, the third
Yeah.
tab.
Hmm.
Now, when you have provided no value for the parser, the default is it is taking it as a blob. That is the
Yeah.
reason when you refresh the page for HTTP request, you
Hmm.
got only the second message. Now select
Okay.
JSON
Okay.
as the structure. Save and
Yeah.
deploy this.
Okay.
Okay. Go refresh that page. So now you get the first message as well as the
As well
second.
as, yeah.
So when you invoke this web page, it is in turn invoking the original URL. The work of a HTTP request node is to invoke a HTTP URL and get response
Okay.
from
Okay.
it. That's
Yeah.
the
Okay.
difference.
Okay. Vishnu, the previous flow, we haven't set anything, input message parsing and anything, right?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
The default is blob, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it will take blob as the input, and it does not matter what we are providing in the input, because the output is hard-coded value. So double click on
Yeah.
the compute node. We will
Hmm.
go open that compute node.
Yeah.
So we have we have not even considered the input. Irrespective of the input, it is only a hard-coded message uh, where we are sending hello world as the data.
Okay. So, Vishnu, one more doubt. Like in compute node, with other nodes like with other input nodes like file input and MQ input nodes, we generally perform transformation and all, right? Like XML to CSV, CSV to XML, and this all. So,
Huh.
can we do the same with the HTTP nodes also?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. Um, this is how is it different from SOAP input and SOAP output?
For a SOAP input and output, there is a restriction that the input structure should be an XML, and it should be it should follow the rules of SOAP envelope, SOAP body, and SOAP headers. It should have
Okay.
a WSDL associated with it. There are many
Hmm.
restrictions like this.
Okay.
And for HTTP input node, the restrictions are void. So we did not provide a XML input, and we were still able to get the response. We provided empty input using a browser, and we even then we got an XML and a JSON structure.
Okay. Um, so Vishnu, if we don't provide here message anything, so it will be only printing hello world, right?
No, it will not.
It will not. Oh,
Yeah. So try
okay.
that.
Okay, I'm trying it. Generally, I always kept like XML NSC dot root and JSON dot data. And for so far I have worked, I have never given like this. Or if there are any root tags, I would be given like XML NSC dot then the tags. But I
Ah.
never given the root along with the tags or data along with these kind of things like messages and all. So I
Mhm.
got it out there. Okay, should I try this way?
Yeah, yeah, try it. Even I don't
Okay,
know whether it will pass or fail. So let's
okay.
try that out.
Yeah, this is the first try, yes. Okay. Yeah, it's not.
Hmm. Now, this is an example of a SOAP message
Yeah,
because it
just like this.
contains a SOAP envelope, a SOAP body, and a SOAP fault. Now,
Yeah.
go back to the HTTP input node.
Okay.
We'll change the error handling logic. Click on HTTP input, go to error
Huh.
handling.
Okay.
Now, change SOAP 1.1
Okay.
to HTML.
Okay.
Save this
Yeah.
and redeploy. Now we are
Yeah.
getting a HTML page, and the
Hmm.
details are in HTML format. So the fault is a header, and all the other details that you see are paragraphs. Right click on this
Yeah.
page, say inspect element,
Okay. Inspect. Huh.
go to network tab,
Yeah.
refresh this page,
Okay.
click on HTTP out, project, the name, the first one here,
Yeah.
and go to response.
Hmm.
So the actual data that you get is
Hmm.
in XML format or HTML format,
Okay.
and those are the values that you get. It says UTF-8 and a less than symbol, greater than symbol HTML, those kind of values.
Hmm.
But the
Yeah.
visual representation is as you see on screen.
Okay. Yeah,
Header
got it,
and
Vishnu.
paragraph. The H1 is the header. Paragraph is P.
Okay.
Now go back to HTTP input.
Yeah.
select that HTML and change it to JSON.
Okay.
Save and deploy.
Hmm.
Go to the browser and refresh the page. We get a JSON now.
JSON format. Yeah.
That's the difference.
Okay. Yeah, got it, Vishnu.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Vishnu, this is the same project that you actually uploaded in the GitHub, this XML to CSV. So should
Mm-hmm.
we try this replacing it with the HTTP input nodes?
Yeah, you can attempt for that. And if you
Okay.
get any error, you can let me know.
Yeah, okay, Vishnu then.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Thank you,
call
Vishnu.
and have a good day.
Yeah, thank you, Vishnu. Thank you so much.